I have a new book called Ellen's Guide to Drawing Shapes, which is now available on Amazon. It describes techniques that I've come up with as well as those in the literature. Here's how to contact me. So let's do 3D triangular forms. I'm going to discuss 3 triangular forms. There are triangular prisms like a slice of pie, an inclined plane, and a roof. We'll also discuss the triangular frame and how to draw a pyramid. A triangular prism has 2 triangular ends and 3 rectangular sides, which I colored in blue, purple, and then the side in front, which I didn't color. We see them with a wedge of cheese or a piece of pie, where in both cases the triangles are on the top and bottom of the form. We also see them with roofs and tents, where the triangles are in fact isosceles triangles, meaning that both sides are equal, because the slant of the roof usually has the same pitch on either side. There are 2 ways to draw triangular prisms. The harder way is to try to get 2 triangles that are parallel and equal. This is hard to do because each side is a diagonal. And so when I try this method, when I connect the corners, the lines usually aren't parallel or converging. So an easier way is to start out with these lines so you know that they're going in this direction that you want, and then fit in the triangles afterwards. Even if the triangles aren't exactly the same, it's better than having the lines going every which way. A triangular prism can have a right angle, like this leaf collector, but a more common form is the inclined plane. To draw it, I would start with the 2 right triangles. Now, I just told you that triangles are hard to make parallel, but that's not the case if the 2 have real horizontal and vertical lines. Then you connect them together with diagonals, as I show here. Now you can turn them into stairs by, instead of the incline here, make horizontal and vertical lines all the way down, and then connect them to horizontal and vertical lines on the other side. You can also draw an organic shape like this face, duplicating and then connecting like sides together with diagonals. A house looks like a triangular prism on top of a box. This perspective line runs from the peak of the roof through the center of that side where the diagonals cross to the base where it forms a right angle in perspective, which is not a true right angle. This line is always vertical, and it indicates where the center of the door would lie. I want to show you how to draw roofs in perspective. So in 1-point perspective, where the side of the house has true horizontal and vertical lines, the 2 sides of the roof converge toward the same vanishing point. In 2-point perspective, the sides of the house converge toward a vanishing point on eye level. This side of the roof converges toward a vanishing point up here, and this side of the roof converges down here. And in order to make the 2 sides look like they have the same pitch or slant, you have to make this distance below eye level equal to this distance above eye level. Let's go through some practical applications. So a box or a chimney on a prism or a roof would look like this. The 4 directions of the chimney are a little confusing. This side goes with the roof line. This side goes with the horizontal base. And notice that the windows go in that same direction. This one is always vertical for the chimney and also for the window. And that's very important to make them look stable. And then this one goes with the slant of the roof. For a house shape or a dormer on a prism, we have lines that go with the roof line and those which follow the tiles. Drawing a flat triangular frame is fairly easy. All you have to do is draw 2 triangles the same size and then connect like areas with like areas. And these lines should be either parallel or converging. To draw a 3D frame so it looks like this is really what we use most often. But how do you get this line? Well, what you do is you draw, instead of 2 triangles, you draw 4. A large and small pink triangle, a large and small green triangle. And then connect like sides. So this is the top of the little triangle that I'm connecting. And again, all these lines should be either parallel or converging. And then here, what I did was just get rid of those lines that we don't see, and I shaded the form. I'm going to talk about pyramids, which have triangular sides. They're named after the shape of their base. So this would be a rectangular pyramid, similar to the ones in Egypt. To draw it, start out with a base, a rectangular base in perspective, and to find the center, you draw the diagonals, and where they meet is the center of that base. Then extend a vertical line upward to whatever you want the apex to be. Finally, you connect each corner of the base to that one point on the vertical line. Now you can extend it downward to form an octahedron, which has 8 triangles. This could also represent a pyramid up here with its reflection down here. To draw that, you extend the vertical line downward this time, the same distance from the center as this peak is from the center. And then you just connect the corners of the base to that point and shade it. And even though you don't see the construction lines in the end, it helps you position the corners correctly. In this video, I showed you how to draw a triangular prism, and we looked at some practical applications like the inclined plane, the house shape, the chimney on the roof, and the dormer. I also showed you how to draw triangular frames and pyramids. See you next time.